Rhonda Hines, and I'm in the Badass event with Empower Network in Austin, Texas, with the awesome, dynamic Tracey Walker. And if you know anything about this industry, you know Tracey Walker. And I've been pondering on what I want to ask you, and I think we've all had some aha moments this weekend.
Including me?
Okay, so that's what I want to speak. I saw your video. She just got this badass Maserati. But even people like Tracey at the top still get stuck at a point.
Yeah.
So what was your aha moment, and what's your next step?
My aha moment this weekend really was really nailing down my purpose and my calling. And we had a team meeting, right? All the people had team meetings, and we were in our team meeting. And we have a group of people in our team that are 25 and under, and that were at the event. We call them the Young Guns. And so after we did all the recognition and awards and all this stuff, I asked all the Young Guns to come to the front, and I taught them how to do testimonials. You guys saw people going through testimonials, right? So I taught them how to do testimonials, and then we went one by one. There was 17 of them. We went one by one, and them saying what their testimonial was. And the beautiful thing about it was that it wasn't so much the testimonial, the technique that was taught. It was the stories that came out of the mouths of babes. As they began to tell their stories, it brought forth tears in a lot of them. It brought forth a lot of emotion. It brought forth past pains and hurts that no one ever asked them to share. Things that had been suppressed. And we're talking about 25 and under. We have the youngest one is 18 years old. And experiencing that, Brian is one of them. Brian was there, he's one of them. He's 21. And being able to witness at 36 years old, someone who, I'm double their age, at 18 years old, and thinking, what if I had known about Empower Network when I was 18 years old? And what if someone had taken me by the hand and said, this is how you do a testimonial. This is how you share your story. This is how you make money, by connecting with people. And I learned that, it is my purpose to continue to do this business at any cost, not just for all the adults. I mean, it's cool if adults do it, but it's this group that is the most troubled in our society right now.
True.
And so I needed to do it because I need them to understand and believe that they can do it. And that whatever they've experienced this first 18 years, this first 20, this first 25 years, that if they focus on a few things, the next 3 years could be completely different. By the time they get to be 36, they could be multi-millionaires, right? Helping me and my foundation I've set in my head to go back and reach everybody else. So for me, that was a turning point.
Well, let's talk about that for 1 second. Self-limiting beliefs. So my aha moment may not have been as big as everyone else's, but at dinner someone said to me, well, I should be thankful for what I have because I'm not as worse off as them. And that's something I say all the time. And then I thought about it, and I said, well, that's a self-limiting belief. That's validated by you saying that I should be satisfied for where I'm at.
Well, hold on. Satisfied and grateful,
right?
Two different things,
right?
Because we can be grateful for what we have right now, yet eager for what is coming to us.
But those self-limiting beliefs, people tell you, well, you should just be happy where you are. And so we settle for that. And that was an aha moment for me, because I always say, well, no matter how bad my situation has been, I'm not, somebody else is always worse off.
Oh, okay. So that's your way of allowing yourself to be cool, to be where you at.
Right. Okay. So that was my aha moment. So what would you like to say about self-limiting beliefs and how that can, just keep you stuck?
Yeah, I mean, at every level, you will hit a limiting belief, right? In the physical world, we would call it a wall, right? In a non-physical world, we would call it, a limiting belief. And so, as you push through one limiting belief, you gain courage, you gain insight, and then when you get to the next one, you have more tools to work with. I still have them, right? We were talking to a guy a little bit earlier, he had like this big hair, and he goes, oh, I'm trying to get out of my shell, right? And I said, there is no shell. You created the shell. That's a limiting belief that you're in a shell that you need to get out of, which means you're going to spend more time trying to get out of something that you're not even in than you're going to just going forth and taking action. Right? We got to get them to just take action. So for me, I have a limiting belief that, I guess because I'm kind of stuck at this $50,000 per month thing, right? And I know I wrote a blog post, and I know that expressing that, people could look at that and say she's bitching about $50,000. But also, I'm not even talking to that person. I'm not talking to the person who thinks that I'm bitching. I'm just saying it so that the person who can feel what I'm saying understands that in any aspect in life, there are barriers to get through. It took for me, I guess, to see Vic come in the last 30 days to push through. It took that. Maybe as far as I'm concerned, that's why Vic was even brought into Empower Network. Maybe to impact me. Not that he was limited to only me. I'm just saying that's what the universe sent for me to bust through. Right? I saw it. I see Tony and Lawrence, but I don't know. I hang around them all the time. And sometimes when you're around people and you see it all the time, it's like it's how I expect them to do that. And for some reason, I guess subconsciously, I wasn't expecting myself to do that. Or that I was okay that I didn't do that. And now I'm not okay with it. Right? I'm not okay with it. And I made a decision. I decided that this is what I'm going to do. David told me what to do inside the all-in meeting. Essentially, so all of them. And I said, okay, I'm going to rally my group up. I believe I lift them up already. But I'm getting ready to go into a massive lift up. Massive lift up means they need to massively produce. And how do I encourage them to massively produce? I massively produce. So that's how I'm busting through. But first make the decision that I am worthy of that. It's okay to want $100,000 a month. It's okay if people think you're greedy for that. But I'm not greedy because I just want it because I just want it. I want it because I told you what my turning point was, but I want to do it. Right? So it's just making a decision. And then finding somebody that you can relate to. Is finding something out there that says this is motivation enough to help you push through it. And then bust through it.
But guys, hey, this is my fellow Chi-Townian.
Yes, right.
Tracey Walker, and you may not really understand what we're doing here with Empower, and you may be looking on the website for a way to make money. It's only $25. Just click the button, get all in. If you want to make a change in your life, you're going to find it's not just about money. It's spiritual. It's total about change, spirituality, uplifting you, so you can go and uplift somebody else. So click the button, get all in, and I'll see you in Chicago in 90 days.